Welcome, Wanderlanders. We are still wandering into Kanto, and today into the Safari Zone as well. We'll see what other things we encounter. The hope is Sabrina, which is a long way away because we still got something Gauntlet to run. We got Cycling Road, but the Safari Zone doesn't give any XP, nor does it have trainers. So like, let's go. We need to get ourselves Surf, and we need to get ourselves the Golden Teeth to get Strength. Actually, before all of that, Koga gave us Toxic. And I remember someone out here said that Toxic plus Leech Seed equals like instant kills. So, who needs Poison Powder when you could have Toxic? Before we forget to do that, because if I didn't do that right now, I would forget. Do I have to cut to get to the Supply Zone? Toxic over Poison Powder. I mean, even modern Pokemon without, you know, the Leech Seed glitch, that's still just kind of true. I don't think money's a problem, Wanderlanders. We use a special Pokeball, and by that we mean reskinned Great Balls. Toxic has been a strategy since Gen 1. I imagine so. This was not the most efficient walking path I could do, but it's fine. We have enough money that we could do this 500 times. Okay, Rhyhorns are kind of funny. Oh, you're time. Yes, you are timed based on steps. I was not expecting that to catch first ball. I was like, you know, the fact that Rhyhorn can learn Surf is funny, so I'm gonna catch it just because I'm maybe want to do that for myself. You'll be rowdy. I don't know if you're rowdy or not. You probably won't even end up on the team, but I just want to have that option. My man was in the entrance waiting. He's had enough of this place. Hey, this Rhyhorn just wanted to escape. But yes, you are time based on. I think that's true in like every Safari Zone. Like even in like Gen 3. Specifically Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, because Fire and Leaf don't have a clock. I believe their Safari Zone is timed on steps, but they do have a clock. If I wanted a Paris, I would have gotten one back in Mount Moon. Okay, Doduos make more sense to catch on Cycling Road. Like, I'll catch like Chansey or Tauros if they show up. Or, you know, Lexios are only found here, but I don't particularly think I need one. Actually, I might want one with Sabrina, so I have something to stall Sabrina with. Yes, you can choose it in Gen 3. I guess we're not stalling Sabrina with that. Can you not do that in Gen 1? Is that not a thing in Gen 1? There we go. That's more what the size of the model should be. Todro is the strongest non-legendary flying type in Gen 1. Oh, look, an item. Let me waste steps just because I'm curious about the item. Sure, he could be. Not that I would know off the top of my head. I don't usually use Dodrios because like you get them so late in the game and like you already have a flying type. Full Sword's good. Can't get that item on the wrong side, like super wrong side. And yeah, 6 year does have You know, it's actually he has good, does have good typing. Grass, Psychic. I mean, Psychic's just the good typing here. Grass is incidental. I mean, I love my grass types. But in Gen 1, like, Psychic anything will just kind of... I mean, I could just win the game using just him, probably. Again, there's no Geo, but again, if I wanted one, I'd do a cycling road where you don't... At least in the remakes they're there. I imagine they're there in the originals too. Because, I mean, the remakes remap some encounters, if I recall correctly, but not too many. Is it up? Or is it just forward? Rock Tunnel, I have unlocked. Survival Zone is a bit more wiggly. This was not the way. Team Rocket can make a killing just by catching these rare Pokemon and reselling them with Rod. I mean, a lot of these Pokemon aren't rare abroad, though. Like... I can just find Dratini in Dragon's Den in Johto. I just need to be fishing with... I think even a good Rod can get me it. This trainer tip says something useful, doesn't it? No, it just says about the secret house. In case we didn't know about that. We know about that now. I'm not metagaming anymore. What's gonna happen is because I'm picking up these items, right? I'm gonna have too many items when I find the teeth. I'm gonna be like, oh no. Right? That seems like something that would happen. That would be Shimo's luck. You find Dratini, one of the lakes here. Yes, yes. No, this is the only place where you can find Dratini. Well, you can get from the game corner. In Gen 1. Dang, why? How is it that I've memorized Rock Tunnel in the dock, but the Survival Zone where I can see, I'm like, I don't remember the path. Well, this isn't necessarily going to at all. Place where I can see, I do not remember where to go. The place I can't see, walk through it just fine. There's some knowledge to be gained there of some description. I'm not sure what it is. Someone smarter than me could describe that narrative. Right now the narrative is going the wrong way. I have a Rhyhorn now. No need to get another Rhyhorn. No, Tauros is a 1% encounter rate, and the war spot's in, I think, 4 in the best. Because that's at least that's how it is in the remakes. Wow, I did bad a while. Don't worry. We got a bunch of money earlier. See, this is what I'm saving Cycling Road for, you know, in case I run out of cash to do this. We can, you know, instead just, we have some more trainers. Okay, I know this is the right way to start. I think what I'm getting confused with, is at one point in the Gen 3 games, I was hunting down, in the Gen 3 remakes, I was hunting down Chansey, and I was having to go to the best spot for Chansey. And I think that's why my brain's like all confuzzled, because I don't know which one's which. Another max potion though. It doesn't. Yeah, it matters what zone you're in. Yeah, 100% matters what zone you're in. but yeah, again, if we see Tauros or Chansey, we're catching them. If we see 30 Kuruses, we're catching them all because that's funny. Which, I mean, Ash had to have both terrible luck for that and, like, amazing luck. 'Cause, like, he taught all 30. Like, terrible that, you know, he only caught Tauros. But he did catch all 30 Tauros. This is still not the way. I'm driving in circles, aren't I? Alright, you gotta go up here. And then down still. I think this bit was right when I did this earlier. I mean, I guess... No, wait, I think I need to be one over. There's a way to get one over. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Maybe? Genuinely cannot recall. Oh, item though. Team 40. The evolution music in the background is cracking you. I mean, the Safari Zone has always had the evolution music as its background. Oh, protein. That's attack. We have under 200 steps left. I don't think we're doing it this trip, y'all. Ronald probably needs more attack. Yeah, what is TM40 actually? What are these TMs we've been picking up? See, 37 could appear. Egg Bomb? Don't know if that's any good. Skull Bash. I thought that was Squirtle's unique move. Guess I'm wrong about that. Never had female, but if I wanted to catch a Nidoran, male or female, I would do it on Route 22. Basically, my thoughts is if it's possible to catch it not in the Safari Zone, don't catch it in the Safari Zone. Because catching things here sucks. Hey, we found it. We found the gold teeth. We will need to come back here one more time to get to the secret house, I think. Well, maybe not. First try. Definitely first try. Oh, I don't have room for surf. Oh no, what did we pick up that we can chuck? I should have put away the self scope. Oh, we can chuck the X accuracy. It's not good. Also, what is this TM? Double team. We're starting a gym session phase. We're trying to eat protein. I've been a martial artist for 20 years. The real question is, do I keep teaching you King Surf right now because I think it's funny? And let's see. Nido's moveset is currently... Oh yeah, I don't need there. I am of the mind more attack at all times. Cause I'll play tackle with Earthquake when we get that in what do you call that? Silphsco. X actually can be really good. Guarantees 100% chance to hit even though I didn't know that it did that. Is that only true in this gen, or is that true in like the later gens too? I just think a lot of the X things are kind of bad, because like you could instead just learn a move that does the same thing. You don't have to waste a time and item. Did we put away the Super Rod? Do we have it? We have the Super Rod. Let's see if we get that. Do we have to be landed to use the rods? Huh. You can't fish while surfing in this game. Let's see if it's a Dratini. It's a Psyduck. Psy-I-I. We will try 3 times, so let's try 1 for the Dratini, and if we don't see it, we're just... That's the Pokeflute. If we don't see it, we're just leaving. We have other things to do. Hey, look! The Dratini. Now, can I catch it? That's the real question. Nope. Well, that was the attempt. You guessed that loud? It was kind of funny that we got it in only 2 tries. I'm gonna walk into some grass, just so that we can see some cool things, unless the timer times out on us before that. Because, you know, we have whatever, how many steps are left. We'll see if we find a second cool thing. Now, if I wanted a Dratini on the team, I would go gambling. I would probably go gambling off-stream until we got it. Otherwise, it'd be a just trading stream with Pokemon gambling happening. Remember, the higher the speed stat, the more likely the Pokemon is to run. I didn't know that actually. I mean, that makes sense. I knew, you know, the rock and the bait did stuff. Bait meaning harder to catch, more likely to stay. Rock meaning easier to catch, but more likely to run. And all that. Didn't know it was tied to speed at all, though. Again, makes sense. Alright, just give him the gold teeth. And then he'll give me strength. I think there's a threshold Pokemon will 100% run even if you throw bait, but you don't know exactly what it is. I mean, probably. Who can learn strength on the team? Because we will need that later. So I might as well learn it now. Claire's getting replaced. Like, straight up, they're getting replaced with Lapras. I don't want Nicholas necessarily having 2 HMs, though. Let's see, what's his move pool? What's his move listing at the moment? Well, Poison Sting's not gonna really do much for the rest of this game. Strength is better than Tackle? Yeah, but I also want to teach him Earthquake, so he has a ground-type move, so that's what Tackle's being saved for deletion of. Poor Nicholas. Learned a move because I thought... Learned an HM because I thought it was funny. Learned another HM because I needed it. And then, here's the tutorialized strength. Which gets us a rare candy, which I will not be using. Not because I think it's, like, cheap to use them. I just don't like the fact that it gives them completely randomized level ups. Like, this is not me being, like, morally against the rare candies or whatever. Like, use them in your playthroughs. I don't care. I'm not playing your playthrough. I'm playing my playthrough. Yeah, no, this is just me just not liking the nature of rare candies to some degree. Like, what they actually do. Well, we don't need the scope anymore because... we've already beat Lavender Tower. forget which TM it was, but I remember thinking I wasn't going to use it, because we need to shove as many TMs in here as possible. We'll keep HMO3 because we're teaching the Lapras surf as well. I deposited my bike on accident again, because I keep expecting a confirmation screen that just doesn't come. We won't need strength again. You want me to catch me? I don't think I can anymore. Like, I chose my name, I defeated the trainer. Like... straight up, I do not think... well, and the sentence sometimes. But, I do not think I can catch Mew. Get my bike back out. Oh, I forgot to put the rare candy into the PC. Well, I opened up a lot of room anyways. I will shove my bike into my computer if I think it's the good idea. That Safari did not take as long as I thought it was going to. But we did see the Dratini, which was, you know, pretty neat. But there's still a few trainers on the Gauntlet to go defeat, so let's beat them up. Then go to Celadon and beat up the Cycling Road people, and then it'll be time for Silphco. Because you need to do, well, Fighting Dojo first, I think? You don't need to do the Fighting Dojo first. The Fighting Dojo is entirely optional. But I think I want to do the Fighting Dojo first, because... Haha. Just because Silphco has a lot more people. The Fighting Dojo has like... 5? Maybe 7? I think it's 5 though. I think it's 2 sets of 2, and then the sensei. Everyone's BR backing in my chat. Oh no. Being abandoned. Nah. Wigglytuff's being defeated. Wigglytuff, more like Wiggly. Not so tough. I thought I had something better going there. It's a good thing, chat, when BRB. Well, most of the active chatters went BRB before I said that. Cause I was not... Think about the fact that you can shiny hunt technically in Gen 1. Because you can train them up to Gen 2. But like, why would you do that to yourself? Just because I'm paralyzed doesn't mean I can't move first. Priority moves! But because I'm paralyzed, I do need to go back to heal. So let's see, we defeated them. I think there's 2 people left on that side. Can't remember how many was on the other side. I just remember that like the gauntlet still existed and was being intimidating. But if Coco was like in his 40s, if I'm remembering last stream correctly, which to be fair, that was happening at like 2 in the morning, so for me. I'm not sure I am, but I think I am. I mean, Sabrina's going to be really tough as my team currently stands, so I do need to kind of fight everyone I get my hands on. Oh no, you were the person who cheated. The second person to cheat. Aha, some people up here. Yeah, I think I went behind them. I heard of the legendary Pokemon? Yeah. I've heard of legends. Pokemon. It's called Arceus and ZA. Haven't played either one of them, actually, personally. So I cannot comment on them. I have seen the beginning and the end of ZA. I don't know what happens in the middle, so it'll be exciting when we get there. Alright, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Like, you would ride with his room, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. Well, Ronald's almost, 35. That's good. Okay, now there's one less guy up here. Oh, be two more guys? Two more guys up here, because there was that guy I avoided too. And then there's the cut section that I forgot about, honestly. Let's fight them. Finally begun with the gauntlet. And I have taught my Pokemon how to fly, a random trainer. Duo. You know what? Let's fight the bird with birds. Makes sense to me. Ah, you can't hit me when I'm in the sky, 'cause butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Reading is important. Because if you couldn't read, you couldn't play Pokemon. It requires basic reading skills for full enjoyment. It says so on the box. Oh, now you want to level 31 is when I get Wing Attack. I mean, it's gonna be better than Gust. And nothing's immune to Wing Attack. Things are immune to Gust. I don't know the power of. Can't use Mew Move when I haven't used a move yet. You also apparently can't use Mew Move during a semi-invulnerable turn. I didn't know that. To be fair, I think the rules for Mew Move have changed over the generations and years. A few people have HMs, that's true, but I'm among the few. I forgot to switch him out. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, totally fine. Maintain calm and cool. That's what we all have to maintain. This collective calm composure. Or get hyped up. I don't know. Depends on what you come to your streamers for, I guess. But I can do both. I can get hyped up and be calm at the same time. How do you do that, you ask? magic. That's how you do it, is you learn some magic when you're a small child, instead of learning social interaction. Yeah. And that's how you can be hyped up and remain calm at the same time. That's very threatening to say things to people like, I'm going to skip you like a stone, or something. That also sounds like it could be a pickup line, which, don't use it for that. I wouldn't be good at that. Oh, I thought Peanut would evolve at level 32 to the final stage. I guess not. But we do need to go heal again. And there will be this section of the gauntlet. Actually, did I run this? I did not run this section of the gauntlet already. I could not remember. But we are pretty beat up, so after this guy, it's time to go heal. But I think we can defeat this man. We're also running out of fly PP, because it is the only move I've been using. Because it means we get to skip a turn. And really, well, HP is easy enough to recover. You know, potions exist. PP is much harder to recover. I mean, there's elixirs and stuff like that, ethers. But you can't just buy those in most games. You might be able to once you have access to the Battlefront tier in the games with the Battlefront tier. But the Battlefront 2 does not exist in this game. I don't believe it exists until Gen 3, actually. Till Emerald, even. Well, there's the Battle Tower in Fire and Leaf Green, actually, so... That's like the Battlefront tier. I don't know if Ruby and Sapphire have a battle zone, or if they just the only thing post game is the roaming. Strip could not tell you. I think Ruby and Sapphire does not have anything post-game besides the roaming. Which actually make it have one of the smallest post-games, wouldn't it? Because, like, this has at least Cerulean Cave, that's a dungeon. And Gen 2 has, famously, Kanto, the entirety of Kanto. And Peanut is up front, good. And, you know, the infamous fight with Red, which we will be doing. I'm staking that claim here now, we will be fighting Red. And I know Red's gonna be tough. Because, you know, he's Red, but we're gonna do it. I'll find a way. That way might be, you know, more potions than is had by John Potion, CEO of Potions. And the potion seller, who refuses to sell their strongest potions. But we'll find a way. find our way. Luckily, that's not for a little while. We still got what, like good? Well, I mean, we're over halfway into this game. Quarter of the way to go. Something like that. Because let's see, we have gym badges up to 5, 6. So that's just Blaine, Sabrina, Giovanni, and the 8-foot. Wow, we're actually going through this game really fast. Yeah, that's just a patch of grass. Like, not speedrun fast, obviously, but you know, decent clip. I mean, I guess I am streaming this like 3 hours almost every day. And I already know where we're going for a lot of it, so like, I can just kind of whoosh through. We're usually only getting a badge a stream. I mean, stream 1 had 2 badges, which was pretty good. This stream's probably only gonna be Sabrina because of the Silpho and stuff, and the rest of Cycling Road, but did set a bit earlier to make because I knew there'd be, you know, a fair bit more. So we'll see how I feel after Sabrina. We might take on Blaine as well. Well, we're probably not hitting all 3 tonight. That would be crazy. And I am not the CEO of that. Like, you know, not exactly the most sane. I did advocate for eating pill sprouts the last stream, to some extent. But, you know. Not so crazy to think, yes, before I get tired, I will get all 3 remaining gym badges. Mahahaha. No, we're getting 1, 2 most. We might even just get 2 Cinnabar. But we're definitely taking out Sabrina. See if I need to go heal. Oh, 1 trainer here? Okay. What is Team 20? Rage? We don't really need that. School trading Pokemon? Well, can't. No link cable, so can't do that. Can't hit me with Double Slap when I'm in the air. You can hit me with Double Slap when I'm on the ground again. Oh, they're getting small. In Gen 1, they actually do get just small. Like in later gens, they don't do that. They don't have a sprite for minimize. So it's kind of fun that they did, I'll admit. No, but I can understand why they don't anymore. Like that's just extra effort for like not much in the way of reward. Actually, that's the gauntlet done, so let's fly over to Celadon, shall we? Oh, we still have the other Snorlax to fight. Before we can take on Cycling Road. Which is not as much of a gauntlet. Honestly, I think that gauntlet's worse in the remakes. Feels worse in the remakes, at least. It was pretty... I mean, it wasn't nothing here, but, like... I don't know, there was some double battles there as well. So, maybe that's what makes it feel worse. Anyways, let's look at the Snorlax, shall we? Now we have a Snorlax, so we don't need to catch this one. So this Snorlax is getting fainted. Because I caught one, because you all wanted me to catch one. Right, this guy can rest. Alright, I guess it's time to see how good that strategy is. Wait, but I don't... Doesn't matter the order we do them? Do we have to toxic them first? We might have to toxic them first. And then sleep powder? And then they seed, I mean? I don't know. I didn't look into it, I just saw it existed and was like, that seems good. So let's use Toxic. Very rain-like emote. Okay, they're using Amnesia. And now let's use Leech Seed. I used Rest that same turn though. So I guess we won't know. Well, we'll know if it's the other way around, because that's how we'll have to do this. Honestly, not bad damage from Bubbles Razor Leaf. I know it was a critical hit, but Razor Leaf has a high critical hit rate, that's why I like it. Because it's a decent enough move on its own, and then it has a high crit rate. We will never know which way we're supposed to do it in. Down to the mountains, I have to assume that's like... Oh, Mount Moon's a mountain. And there's also Tojo Falls, which is the border between Johto and Kanto. Are Johto and Kanto the only physically connected regions? I think so. Kalos and Galar are said to be close to each other. Because they're, you know, England and... Well, not England, actually. I think it's the entire British Isles. And France. But those two places aren't physically connected. I mean, Galar, I think, is an island. Do I want XP? I'm chasing XP, that's why I'm here. Try to use Pound, haha, they miss though. Haha, we got him. You know, one nice thing about having a model, being a VTuber, not actually shooting with the camera per se, is like, as long as my camera can keep tracking me, I can be in whatever position I want. I don't have to be like an upright, proud position. I try to maintain a somewhat more proud position so that tracking doesn't get lost or anything, but if I want to be sitting crisscross applesauce, I can. You know what? You'll never know. I'm not gonna hand over my bike. I need to be here. Let's take the road because we're on a hill. Well, that Machop is just going to die. Well, apparently not, because it will dodge the attack. Still fighting type. Still just as weak to my powers. A third fighting type is weaker times 3, maybe even. Who knows? That's type advantage for you. Yeah, you were knocked out. I think there's 5 guys up here. Burgers and fries. Ooh, let's see. Is that evolution? Or is it one more level for evolution? It might be one more level, like the starters. But that does mean training's done now. For now. One more level, like the starters. Okay. Switch. Cameron can begin training. Yeah, I really did just bump you because I came up to you and pressed A, yeah. Oh. Maybe they picked Cameron in pot because they had confusion. Bug is weak to poison this generation. That's true. Something, Ronald. Ronald use Hyper Fang. Ronald will miss. We will have to go heal because of every. Wow, Ronald, you're better than this. You know, in some ways, my team very much just looks like a kid's team. You know, doesn't think about types, just like goes, this guy's kind of cool. I got this guy early, but you know, that's fine. Because I'll still beat this game. I'll still roll those credits. And really, that's what this is all about, right? Being able to say that we are the champions of all the regions, and we gotta stop with the first region to start that claim. There's only like a few guys left on Cycling Road. They'll be into. You feeling hungry and mean? Well, maybe you should eat a Snickers. Right? That's what the like advertisement campaign's about. Not sponsored. Well, okay, won't be that effective because the Puffery doesn't weigh anything. Oh, there's another dude up here. I thought it was only the 5. There was a secret 6 Power Ranger. But we'll defeat them all the same. Hopefully we don't just remake this team come we play in Leaf Green. Come us playing Leaf Green. Well, me playing Leaf Green, y'all watching. Because that would be a little funny. But also a little like, ah yes, this is just Even Chaos's team. Ooh, Psybeam's probably better than Psychic. Not Psychic. Confusion. I mean, it's definitely better than Tackle, though. Let's have options. Yeah, with a laser beam from outer space. Well, not outer space, you're here. I think we know how we're fighting Agatha. Two guys here. Then we'll have to come back up to do the other side too. I do not have the teleporters for Suiika memorized. We will be kind of just wandering around there. I'll take the gamble. Oh wait, that's a Munchop, not just another Machop. Maybe? Well, I mean, Logate's still not going to be super great. Yeah. See? I was correct to gamble. Because I won, you see. That's how you learn if you're correct. If it's successful, you were right. And if it's not, you were wrong. Don't question how, like, you could be making wrong or right choices before you know the outcomes. Just don't worry about that. Wrong, right. I mean, worry about that on like a moral level. Find your own moral philosophy. What works for you? Yeah, you can justify some stuff for yourself, but not everything can be justified. Some actions are just too extreme to be justified. At least that's my view. Mostly because I think the ends of those actions, the consequences of them, will cause far more harm and suffering than just not doing them. But in the end, one must decide their own moral philosophy. Don't just listen to random people on the internet. Read some like Kant or whatever. I haven't read him, but I know he's one of the guys. Did not mean to be in the grass. I mean, I have a lot of money, my guy. This is because I probably haven't been spending it properly. I mean, I'm supposed to be spending it on Pokeballs to catch Pokemon, which I haven't been doing. And it turns out if you don't do that, you can save a lot of money if you primarily don't engage with one of the main mechanics of the game. Oh no, the Dredge Karate Chop. Oh, we're fine, we're fine. We are all fine. Gotta pick up half, I suppose. Oh, Voltorb will be different. It won't be a fighting type or a poison type. Unless this is not actually a Voltorb and it's a smokescreen. Nope, that is a Voltorb. Ooh, ice cream will raise his special, which is all I have now. You can't use life stream twice. Sonic Boom. Oh, Cameron has low enough HP where that actually is like a painful move. Critical hit, critical hit. Just ignore the light screen. Second Voltorb. I don't know why I held that ear-piercing note for so long. You all know that too, right? Unfortunately. We got a lot of Zoo Potions, it's fine. They're on light screen again. Oh. Light screen. Self-destructs. Interesting maneuvers. Self-destructing on your last Pokemon, just like Koga. So I don't want to go to the Pokemon Center. And again, we got enough cash. It's fine. Pokemon won't evolve? What? Maybe you don't have it friendly enough. Have you considered friendship with your Pokemon? Yeah, friendship. Friendship's what you need here, I'm fairly certain. Definitely not trading. Nope, definitely friendship. I mean, you kind of do need friendship to have someone to trade with, I guess. Or to have 2 copies of the games and trade with yourself. But I always traded with my brothers, so... It's convenient having... One inconvenience having a somewhat large family. For what cause? Or are you a rebel without a cause? Hmm? What do you want us to be a rebel for? I mean, I do vigilante justice in this game, arguably. Because I am not the cops, but I sure am taking down Team Rocket, the Mafia, effectively. We will not see Team Cameron evolve, they are already fully evolved. Oh wait, I made a mistake. That's the use locate, in which case I did not make a mistake. I survived, and Cameron, I tell you, is a tank. Like, I don't care if they aren't good anymore. They keep doing stuff like that. Bush, well, maybe you should have gotten all the way down the hillside first, then. Hmm? Oh, there's also the people in the grass on the other side, like outside Fuchsia. Yeah, the bird keepers. I'll have to nab them as well. Two HP is all you need, Cameron, to win this interaction. The only life point that matters is the last one. You keep holding on to that last one. Cyber's pretty decent. So we'll kill him with Psybeam, yeah. Yeah. Kill him with Psybeam, yeah. Yeah, we got the 35 fast. Let's see who's training up now. Bubbles makes the most sense, because that was going to get replaced tonight. Like, actually rather soon, so I don't think I'm going to train them up anymore. Because that's XP that could be going to people who just make more sense. Like, I was just training them up just in case, like, I needed them in the past. You know, they were on the... They were getting the seat warm. Okay, maybe... But poison resists grass, doesn't it? Let's find out. The poison does resist grass, I just also got a crit. Oh wait. Pokemon. Switch, put bubbles up top. Got a Pokemon Center because we got pretty beat up. Actually, Pokemon. Pina. Fly back to Celadon because we got to do the other half. Also. Oh, yeah, no, we're not anywhere near max money. I did max money out once in Gen 2. That was the thing I did once. But now there's the other side to do, which will be faster just because we don't have to deal with all the people up top. And then the bird keepers. And then we'll head back to Saffron. Because we were in Saffron once very briefly already. Mostly just as a way to get it into our fly map. And I think I was heading to Lavender Town as well. Can't quite remember. And it was a convenient way to do that. Let's see, how much does Rage Leaf do? Not a lot, and that was a crit. That does 12 points of damage. You know what, let's just Ronald. Have him use dig. There we go. Bubbles might evolve after this fight, assuming we don't die here. So it might be 32 for this generation. Some gens it's 32, some gens it's 36, and I don't remember off the top of my head. But I want to say it's 32. So, that's pretty good. My team's almost fully evolved then. I think just Pina will be left. Well, technically and Claire's at Sands, but once we get Lepers isn't involved, so. But we did unfortunately get poisoned. Why did I use Quick Attack? I had to use Hyper Fang. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, Bubbles is evolving. Let's go! Now they're a Venusaur. Alright, now we need to go heal, because Ronald's poison, being poisoned on this map is pretty bad. Maybe I should buy antidotes. There's a lot of poison type users in Gen 1's what I'm coming to notice. Like bikers, Team Rocket members, Coco Gym. To be fair, sometimes the bikers use fighting types. Yeah, a lot of poison Gen 1. A lot of poison Gen 1. Never really paid attention to that before. To how much poison's in Gen 1. But yeah, there's a lot of it. Quite a bit. Bikers Highway Stars? I don't know if I would call you stars, but you are certainly here. We're just gonna do what we were doing earlier because this fight would take far too long otherwise. Ah, I'm poisoned again? Despite your increased evasion, I still hit you. Haha. Oh, I'm using the evasion again. Doesn't matter. Hits anyways. Oh, that didn't kill. I thought it would. Doesn't matter. Hits anyways. Do I have an antidote? I have a singular full store. Probably shouldn't use that right now. You know, let's just see. Like, here's a life. Maybe he will just endure and be fine. Alright, now this is a fight those can do. So let's find out if it's toxic then leaf seed or toxic or leaf seed then toxic. Because I doubt this Mickey can rest. Like, I doubt it. I mean, see this. See what just happens. So that was a normal amount of poison. So maybe I guess it's leaf seed then toxic maybe. Otherwise, you know, we just have toxic, which is better than poison powder. We do need to hit with the toxic to learn. That is a thing we need to do. We do need to hit. So let's find out now, shall we? No, it looks normal to me, so I don't know how to do it. Unless we're just killing them too fast. That's possible. Which is that will be just a thing on pocket for some later dangers. Down the second we continue. Racket is still poisoned. Ronald the Racket is still poisoned, but it's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. This matchup isn't fine though. Yeah, he's still at 60. Wow. I mean, he might die now because I'm using in battle. Poison's doing a lot more here. And he's taking hits as well, but like... Let's just win. I fear if we switch, we will just die. I know that means that Bubbles isn't getting XP here, but that's okay. He'll get XP in other places later. Wait, why didn't I use quick attack though? Yeah, duh. I think Bubbles can handle this though. I guess I will get the XP, huh? Bane, dead biker? Oh, they're only getting the poison screen. Fought him already. Okay, so that's Cycling Road cleared out. Again, they are the board keepers I forgot about. So I will go heal up first. And then I will face them. And then it'll be on to Saffron after these, like, 3 trainers. Yeah, 3. I mean, that's what you should be doing, checking grassy areas for new Pokemon, but I'm not. I love missing. It's fine, it's great. With the Toxic now, that means if Cameron does their epic stunts again, like it's even better. Can't use Leech the grass type. Despite not being very effective, we still kill. Hero? Let's run the same strategy. That's what the word is, strategy. Can't use Toxic on me, I'm pop poison. Then without Razor Leaf. The only problem with Toxic and Leech Seed is that they don't have a lot of PP. Oh, they lived through the poison? I really thought the toxic was gonna get them. And then it didn't. This is your turn. Why there's two other guys? Like, they are very here too. Toxic doesn't affect me. Like, I know maybe we'll be able to move even if you miss. Oh, you gotta do Pokemon Mansion. I was like, after I beat Sabrina, is there anything stopping me from going to Blaine? Yeah, the Pokemon Mansion stopping me from going to Blaine. He's locked the doors. Blaine Giovanni might be one night too, because there's no reason not to immediately just go to Giovanni after Blaine. But then, is Victory Road an Elite Four all one night? Or do I do Victory Road and save the Elite Four for their own stream? I don't know. That's approaching, but I'll think about it. I guess it depends on, like, how long it takes to get to Blaine. And then Giovanni as well. I think it's gonna be combined Victory Road Elite Four, at least first attempt at Elite Four. Let's see how many attempts it actually takes. Still don't know what that leech toxic thing that was being talked about a while back was on about. But maybe that is just because I'm killing them so fast. Maybe it just like doubles the timer. I'm still going to use the strategy just because it's a good way to ensure that I can hurt the guys who I'm not very effective to quickly. Because toxic is just good, and leech seed is just good individually. Except they evade all my attacks. Huh. At least she drained a lot more than normal. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe. Does Leech Seed do the toxic damage? Is that what happens? Cause that's just double damage, and that's pretty good. Okay, I'll admit that would be pretty good. If that's how that works. That's solid. Did I technically stream twice today? It's technically my second stream today. Oh, it gets weird how I start stream so late at night. Doesn't feel like I streamed twice today. Feels like those was two separate streams. I don't know when I got started on Saturday. Accidentally hit twice. That would have been not good at all. Well, it wouldn't have been bad. autopilot was like, oh yes, the second road, right? No, there was one trainer left to fight. Yeah, I did stop post midnight last time, so I guess technically this was streaming on the same day. Yeah. But I'd rather maintain a consistent for me schedule. I guess, yeah. King Capone did it earlier today in the chat. That Dodrio was the strongest non-legendary bird. Oh, welcome back. Bubbles is bigger now, yes. This is the last round to fight before we head into Silphco. Well, no, until we head into the fight Dodrio, then Silphco. Cycling road's all cleared out. Jeez, I can see why. Yeah, no, Dodrio is good. Yeah, no, you told me. Oh, I haven't figured out how to get Toxic and Leech Seed to work real strong. Like, they are just individually strong, and maybe Leech Seed's also doing the Toxic damage. But I don't know the order that I need to do them in. If it's Leech Seed and Toxic, Toxic and Leech Seed. I tried both ways, and that way seems significantly, but then I also just did Razor Leaf and killed the guy, so, like, data inconclusive. This man's fallen asleep. Hacker voice. Wherein? We need to find an earthquake in here. You know, I did just kind of come in here for no real reason. Like, I know why I came in here. On, like, a meta level. But, in character, I did just kind of walk in here for no real reason. Wait, I should probably not be fighting Golbat with a, Razor Leaf. That is 4 times resistant. Not terrible damage, though. Oh, even 4 times resistant. I know I crit it. But even still. I guess it'll be up to Cameron, because I don't have an Ice type as it stands, and I don't have an Electric type. Yeah, Cameron learned Psybeam while y'all go away too. Too bad. I guess it will just continue to be Cameron. A second Zubat. Oh, I should be switching in Bubbles so that they can get some XP. It's probably fine. Rank 8, that will be Bubbles. It's probably fine because this is where we'll get Lapras, so Claire's not going to get any XP. Lapras will probably be soaking up all the XP for a while though. I don't remember what level you get Lapras at. Off the top of my head. But Bubbles hit the 35, so now everyone who's in training is 35, so that's fine. Let's see. And I have defeated the first rocket member who's here. Sure did goof. Now I should be up every Team Rocket member that's here before I face Giovanni for the XP. And this is why we started stream early. Not that early. My goal is always just to start stream somewhere between 10 and 11 on stream days. Last stream we just started late. That's why technically I've streamed twice today. But if I didn't stream tonight, I would figure that I was streaming. Just like in a general sense. Trying to build the habit of streaming. Getting a general lay of the land. Oh, you are an evil scientist, okay. I'm doing good, thank you. Pure electric in this generation. So I think we're just coming down the sides with Laser's Leaf. We might have trained a little too hard before coming here, it looks like. But like... Doing a good trade. Thank you, thank you. But like, if they didn't want me to beat this level, well, why give me train? It's not like I stir around in grass just grinding. Like, I think almost all these levels are just from trainers. So if they didn't want me getting strong, why trainer? Okay, so three teleport paths. Actually, before we do anything, the teleport puzzle, let's just walk on each floor and fight as many of the trainers as we can before we even do the teleport puzzles. Like, that makes sense. You know, if I want to, get the XP from them, might as well make sure I hit them all instead of just like, maybe from past memory, just doing the teleportation puzzle. You know, past memory is an interesting phrase, because that would imply that I could have future memory. I don't think I've gained psychic powers. That's not in the lore. There's a lore doc that exists. Wrote down in my journal. Yep. It'll be in the Discord server when that gets finally finished being made. Technicals are confusing to me. There you go. You're not a trainer, right? You're like... Yeah, you're just someone who's scared out of their wits. I suppose some people get scared into their wits. But that man was scared out of his wits, it sounds like. Okay, just the one guy before the puzzle, for the teleportation puzzle. Just the same music as the hideout? Or was it just really similar? Yeah, just the one guy. And we need to find Earthquake. And the lift key. Not the lift key. Lift key with space. Key card. Because that's just necessary to progress. This matchup is bad. But Earthquake is what we seek, so that Nidoking can actually do his job of being a ground type. Instead of, I don't know, be a weird poison type that no surf. Anyways, Cameron, blast him with Psybeam. Cameron, blast. You're surprised that Team Rocket can try anyone given the power around with WMDs in the form of Culicers? Well, you see, only some of us make them into WMDs. Other people, like, keep them as pets. Right? Like, there's actually, like, we run into a lot of trainers. But, like, I run into a lot of martial artists. You know, because, like, that's just kind of the things our lives are revolved around, right? Or, like, hobbies we're into. So, like... Also, there's, like, 40 of these guys who have their own WMDs. Like, at some point you are just outnumbered. The player characters is a bit weird in the fact that they are the WMDs of WMDs. One moment. Sorry about all that. Lemon? Why is there a lemon? I should have put it on the VRV screen. Oh well. Some rockets taking care of Andrew of Silphco, you say? Well, what if they didn't? Because I was here to stop you. Lemon. Ah. At least he did more damage, I think. Or maybe I'm just savoring myself, seeing what I want to see. I don't know. Still don't understand how that combo is supposed to work. Well, we're not using Toxic anymore. Well, we just cut that Drowsy down. I suppose I could instead try to solve the puzzle, get the key card, and then do this. That way there'd be no... no way to miss hang trainers. So I suppose I do just have to do this again with the key card, don't I? Yeah, that makes sense. So let's try to solve this teleportation puzzle now. So if I have the key card, I can just go wherever. Can't poison a poison type. Still can't poison a poison. They will never learn. Who knows? The creepy Pokemon too much creepy cross. In the remakes, they do canonically steal a child. Now that's not just a Pokedex entry. You save a child. I'm trying to remember what it is. Are you the one who had to go to a place in Russia? No. But yes, you saved Lost Ellie. Which, I feel like naming your child Lost Anything is not like a great sign. A lot of creepy Pokemon, mostly ghosts, but yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of the ghosts are kind of creepy. Yamask used to be a person. One way to become a Pokemon is apparently die. I mean, sometimes you just wake up as a Kadabra too, so they should really go see Bill about it. Wait, no, this is the bad matchup. Driftbloom and Drifloon. Oh yeah, don't they also kidnap kids, don't they? And doesn't Driftbloom, whichever one's the pre-evolution, I forget, try to kidnap kids but fails at it because they are too light. Kids are too heavy. I think that's the Pokedex entry lore. Oh. Actually, you might be the one who leads to the key card. Ronald is getting strong here because he's the one with a ground type move still. Once we have the key card, we do still need to do some of the puzzles to get to where we'll get Lapras and such, but that can wait till we defeat all the trainers. Actually, should we get Lapras before we defeat all the trainers? Lapras will need training, probably. Yeah, we should probably get Lapras actually first, because I don't think the trainers disappear till we defeat Giovanni, not Blue. Yep, there's the card key. All those creepy hidden Pokemon lore stories from a Game Freak account. Yeah, it was a Warzone from it. I don't really remember that. I think I might have been a bit too young, or I wasn't paying attention. Maybe both. I think we need a heal? Yeah, we kinda need a heal. And we need the card key now, so we can be systematic now. Lapras will slay Giovanni. We'll see what Lapras does. I expect to be like 25. It was a few years ago, you think? Well, I suppose I might not have been too young then. I just might not have been paying attention. I'm very good at avoiding internet drama via not paying attention. It's like people will tell me, oh, this is happening. Have you heard about Pebbles, the streamer? And I'm like, what's a Pebbles? They were not good. That's unfortunate. They could have at least been good if they were on a Spark and internet war. That went too high. Also, if there's any streamer out there named Pebbles, I did not mean to slander you. I also have not heard of you if you exist. You mean the contents were concerning? I see. I mean, you did call them creepy, like, in the first message. So I wasn't expecting them to be, like, particularly lovey-dovey. No, wait, no. Get Lapras, and then beat up all the trainers. And find Earthquake along the way. Just can't defeat Giovanni first. I'm doing this in a really weird order for me now. You would think they would all know where you were and just, like, gang up on you. No, you see, well, some of these are unrelated scientists who I think are, like, hired muscle or, like, moles or whatever. But, you see, each Team Rocket goon, each Team Rocket henchman, they want the glory of defeating me themselves. So they will come in one at a time. That's the only logical explanation I can come up with, at the very least. Are we here already? I think we were. Yes, the only logical explanation I can ultimately come up with is they are selfish, and that makes them stupid. Okay, so that's just kind of a loop. Are you evil? I gotta find my way. Do you give me Earthquake? Is that Earthquake? No, it is self-destruct. That is not the move we wanted. Have Bubbles use Toxic on Giovanni himself? The trainer himself. I mean, sure. Protein. Again, we'll give that to our rat. Yes, the man himself. He deserves it. Is that Earthquake? The lady just hands you a Pokemon Bomb Pass and sent you out to the kernels. You know, I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, she kind of did. She was like, yeah, make somebody explode. That's takedown. To take down. There's another stuff, yeah. No, okay. Oh, wait, maybe though. that Earthquake? Every Pokeball we see, I'm just gonna go, is that Earthquake? No, that's a Hyper Potion. Ah, hi. Blue and Lapras right here. Hopefully my box isn't full. And by blue, of course, I mean Suiika. And you did nothing to help against the Team Rocket. You decided to do absolutely nothing to help. This is why the theory is that you are a Rocket. And like a bridge, did you say yes? Insert the meme of the guy holding his hand out and going, yes, that's me right now. Is this Earthquake? Look at the health stat. So yeah, so does the Leech Seed Toxic combo just make Leech Seed do more damage? Is that what's happening there? I do just the same thing. Okay, because I was trying to think like if it raised the toxic damage. I was not considering if it raised Leech Seed damage. I thought it might have been doing that. Oh, wait, I can't Leech Seed a Grass type. That was a fool's mistake. I mean, this might just slowly die to toxic. Is he drain? Okay, cool. So that's how that works. Oh yeah, Pina finally learned Marine Attack while y'all were away. I said it does more damage, so does Leaf Seed. That's why it's so broken. Ah, okay. So I was misunderstanding the rules I was working with. I guess Gyarados is gonna hit by Fly. Did okay damage. I don't really have a good way to deal with Gyarados, huh? I mean, I guess the Leech Seed Toxic combo will be how I will deal with Gyarados come to Elite Four, huh? If I find a PP up, it's going on Leech Seed or Toxic. Might be able to buy PP ups, actually? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, potion just to use? So will Wind Type be enough? Nope, Wind Type was not enough. Don't need to use the Toxic combo right now, because, like, the dude's almost dead. Kazam will stay in front of Kazam, because they have, like, no physical. More special than, you know, Abraham Lincoln, but no physical. So, Hyper Fang will take him down. Charizard, eh? Don't have a rock type, don't yet have a water type. Or just continue to use Hyper Fang. That was easily Suiika. Still ready for Boss Rocket. Well, Chaos, I'm moving on up ahead by checking Pokedex. I'm excited to see what's strong and what and how they evolve. Pokedex does not tell you that stuff. It would be really convenient if it did tell you how guys evolved, but it does not. I'm in the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'm the world's most powerful trainer. Chaos, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell you later. It's like, are you working for Team Rocket or not? In Gen 1, Leech Seed and Poison damage deal based on the same variable, which is 1/6 max out. However, temporarily increases that. So it's the same variable, the jumps will be from 16th to 8th, to 4th to half, getting killed by turn 4 as both Dark and Leech Seed, 50% of the... Wow. Lapras got! Let's see, what do I want to name this Lapras? La 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 la. Layla, Lenny? Those are the competing names in chat. Ooh, because one of Ludwig, Lucario the Lapras. I mean, we do have Bubbles the Venusaur. But no, because one of like things at least I associate Lapras with is Parish Song. I'm gonna name him Lullaby. Good, that actually fits. Lapras is very intelligent. We could in our lab, but we'll be much better off with you. You will be a good trainer for our Lapras. It's a good swimmer. We'll give you a lift. Listerine. Lemon James. Lemon. Okay, let's get that Lapras. Let's get Lullaby. It's amazing the Pokemon actually knows Sing on the team, funnily enough. Because we don't have move Pokemon this generation. First we have to deposit. Lullaby is level 15. We got some training to do. We got some trade. I thought they'd be at least 20. And this is why some people I know don't use Lapras. Get them this late and they're apparently level 15. I think we're gonna be at least 20. Maybe the higher level in the remakes. Water is good, y'all. Well, now it's time to do all of Silphco while training up this level 15 Pokemon. Trying to get them up to snuff. We are going to be training Lullaby for so long. They are 20 levels behind all the rest of the team. I hope they're ready for the debut battle. which I do not think will be on this floor. Oh, it might be. You're a Sylvan player, why are you attacking me? Alright, Lullaby, are you ready for your debut battle? Cool, you've debuted. Let's immediately send you out for someone who can actually fight. Alright, now I wish anyone had the XP shower. I mean, I wish it's had this whole time. But especially prominent desire at this moment. But I said we were using Lapras, and we are using Lapras. You get yes, you can get the XP all. The XP all does, however, as you said, suck. Because it splits the XP evenly between the entire party. So that means everyone's getting like 16 XP. Better swap this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hey, we hit level 16. Oh, hey, Lullaby learned Sing. It's kind of funny because the name's Lullaby. Do we think the Lullaby is faster than this Wheezing? Do we run this risk? I'm gonna see. Because if we hit... Which, okay, so they missed, which is good. And they fell, that means we have a couple turns to do damage, and if we can defeat them ourselves, that'll be more XP. Surf and Toxic have the same animation in Gen 1. Oh no, Surf has a little added thing. They're very similar animations. We got pretty lucky there, I'll admit. Because even if they wake up, which they don't, they won't hurt us. Just sneeze so hard you reset your own brain? You ever sneeze so hard you become an entirely different person? Specifically Peter Capaldi. That happened in Doctor Who. No? Well, that's probably a good thing, honestly. Yes, I have the card key now. Wait, is it card key or key card? Card key. I've been saying key card my entire life. But it's the card key, not the key card. Was that changed in the remake? Or have I just been reading it backwards my entire life? Entirely possible. It's like I say key card. You almost never hear me say card key. You'll hear me say key card when I'm talking about this sort of, you know, swipe to activate the door sort of mechanism thing. That was a really poor way to explain a key card, wasn't it? Everyone went to launch from DBZ? I've never seen DBZ. Alright, is this Earthquake? No, it's an escape rope. Is this Earthquake? No, it's a full heal. Is this Earthquake? No, it's a max revive. That's actually gonna be really handy come the Elite Four. Is this a trainer? No, there's someone trying to hide on some boxes. You've never seen? Yeah, yes, I've never seen DBZ. Look, there's a lot of things I haven't seen. You know how I said earlier I avoid internet drama by not paying attention? That extends to all things. Um, okay, I'm not having Lullaby try to fight a Kadabra. That's not gonna happen. What is this round? Oh, he had a switch. Oh, Lullaby's not gonna get any XP because like I'm not gonna send him in against Mr. Mime either. What is this Ram Juggler doing here? That is a good question. This Juggler works for Team Rocket. Man is trying to bust for the Mafia. For to the Mafia, not sure which. I mean, it appears to be 4, given that he is fighting me. That is me. I am the intruder they are in an uproar about. Because I am the very best. Like no one ever was. Yes, the ultimate Pokeball, which I will save for Mewtwo, because it doesn't really make sense to use on anything else. I guess now that we have Surf and a Lapras, once we're done in Silphco and we take on Sabrina, rather than going straight to Blaine, I think we're going to have an intermission where we go to the power plant. Because it seems by popular demand that, if I recall correctly, the birds, people want me to capture the birds, so. This is also a really disadvantaged matchup. So we'll go to the power plant. We will go to... Why didn't I send in my actual ground type? I mean, it's fine. Make sure I stack up on Ultra Series balls before going. Yeah, that would make sense to do. See, as I said earlier, you can save a lot of money in this game by avoiding one of the key mechanics, catching Pokemon. Alright, let's see. They are faster than this coughing. Lullaby might actually just be able to fight this coughing. Man did self-destruct to do 90 damage, yeah. Oh, stop missing. Stop hitting, Lullaby. Your name is literally Lullaby. Lull them to sleep. Why do they wake up turn 1 every time? Actually, just this one. The other Weezing like stays asleep for years. I think we can survive one more tackle if we don't hit. Okay. And of course, that's when they critical hit. Lullaby, wake up. I need you to get an XP. You get in there, Lullaby, to gain some XP, and then immediately get out of there. At least the Lullaby's leveling up at a not insignificant clip. I could do the Leech Seed Toxic combo here, but I think we can just kill them with Razor Leaf instead. Yeah, and it's just faster. Because I think I trained a little too hard. But don't worry, we have the handicap of Lullaby now. Big. Much weaker than everyone else. I need to probably go heal, because Lullaby got pretty beat up. And was running out of CPP. So but let's just open this door. Make sure there's no one on this side of the door. Yeah. What floor is this? Does the elevator tell me? It does not. We're just gonna have to manually walk up every floor and be like, did I do here? Floor 1 I know is cleared. I think floor 2 is too. Because the only room I think that can be gotten only through teleportation is the room where I got Lapras. And the boss room that follows it. It amuses you as Sonic Boom goes from a deadly move to a pathetic one in a few gyms. I mean, so does Dragon Rage, honestly. Like, Dragon Rage always stays kinda decent. But it goes from super deadly to just like, ow, that hurt. Why are you using Seismic Toss? It would do more. The Seismic Toss is level defended, so as long as you get to level 41, Seismic Toss will just do more damage than Dragon Rage. I mean, I guess unless you're fighting a ghost, I guess. Yeah, floor 2's cleared. But there's another move that's like Seismic Toss, that's not fighting typed. Nightshade, that's what it is, yeah, Nightshade. That's later in the game. No, I don't think that is later in the game, because, Honcho, I think, can have it, and we're past Lavender Tower. We did Lavender Tower last time. No, we already got all those Pokemon. So that's this, not Pokemon, Pokeballs. So that's this floor cleared. We're gonna find Earthquake and we're gonna have a full inventory. That's what's gonna happen. Coughing does evolve into wheezing. That's accurate information. Team Rocket is not telling lies. Oh, you didn't what? You didn't realize there was a ghost type move? What type did you think Nightshade was? No, just the ultimate Pokeball. Thought it was Doc, which doesn't exist in Gen 2. Oh, I can see how you could think it was Doc. But no, it's a ghost type move, so I think it's in this game. Oh, sorry, I misread your message earlier. You said in later games. I misread it as later in this game. We found the Rocket Brothers. No, Ice is weak to fighting. But it is a ghost type move, so it does not work on normal types. But I do not know what generation it was introduced in. It might have not been introduced until Gen 2. Someone else will have to pull up a PDF. Check for me. Nobody's level 19 though. Actually, you looked it up, it ignores immunities in Gen 1. Okay, well, so that means it exists in Gen 1, huh? It follows them in Gen 2. Okay. The dreaded karate chop. Flame out? You weren't using fire types. Why would you say that? I mean, it's not like you're doing much else. Machak's a weird expression in this game. Yeah, he does kind of look weird. He looks like... Go to the building. But do you give me Earthquake? That's all I care about. Is will you give me Earthquake? You dare betray Team Rocket? Betray implies I was ever a part of your organization. Like, I can't betray someone I've been actively opposed to this entire time. Maybe? Zubat's not a very good Pokemon? That'd be like saying, you know, oh, you betray... What's a generically evil group who's not the one that they go to? Also, Machoke looks like he's doing a Popeye impression. I guess I can kind of see that. Oh no, you betrayed the Hitting Young Children Club? No, I was never a part of you or team to start with. Actually, I just one-shot that too bad, didn't I? Can I do it a second time? No. But yeah, so you cannot betray a group that you are not a part of. Or not even pretending to be a part of. I didn't even pretend to be a part of Team Rocket. I came, I saw, I conquered. Vende Vici Vici. It's a risk. When you were a kid, Go Let Sprite scared you a bit? I mean, I guess if you're really young, I can kind of see it. I don't know, I don't really like its Gen 1 sprite, but that's true of like most Pokemon. Like the sprites just don't look great for like a good chunk of Pokemon. Gen 1. But hey, Lullaby did that all themselves. I mean, I had to heal him at one point, but... Oh, Mist just like resets like stats, doesn't it? Or am I thinking of Haze? Am I making a mistake? I'm gonna make the mistake if I am committing one. Again, not a traitor, never part of your organization. This is floor, I think, 4? They're working off 8-bit cells, so I managed to make them all look different. Also, Mist prevents stat decrease. Okay, so I'm fine with losing Mist then. Yeah, but they're also working in 8-bit come Gen 2. Like, Gen 2's running on, I think, the same engine. For Gold and Silver, at the very least. Yeah, not the same engine, but a very similar engine. And they look much more like themselves in Gen 2. I'm not saying they did a bad job, but just some of the choices are choices, for sure. I'm a little sad Kakuna loses their tie, though. I'm sure they had a bigger budget and more time. Yeah, I don't know what the turnaround time for between... I don't know how much dev time Gen 1 got and Gen 2 got. They definitely had a bigger budget, though, because I remember at least hearing that Game Freak was like struggling to keep the lights on when they made Pokemon. And then obviously come Gen 2, they have made Pokemon. Oh, wow, that might be floor 5. Yeah, that's floor 5, it looks? Or maybe it was floor 6, even. Dang, we were higher up than I thought we were. Yeah, that's floor 6. Okay, okay. Alright, I see some more items, so you know what that means. You know what that's time for. Is this earthquake? No more rooms for items. We won't know. I need to go and put some of these items into the PC. Well, let's fight this guy. That Robin President, you shouldn't have sent me to the Tuskegee branch. Remember, in the Pokemon world, Tuskegee, now you're in Russia, is a real place. We have seen Lullaby take down Coughings before. Lullaby can fight Coughings now. Probably by singing them a lullaby. So that gives us some more grace to hit them with. They woke up. $21. 21 just the Gen Z 6-7? Ronald. Round 39. So despite having to train up Lullaby here, you know, the rest of the team is still getting up. At least Ronald is, because Ronald's just a really good choice against a lot of these people's things, because they have electric and poison types, all of which are weak to the dig he's got, because our actual ground type does not have any ground moves still. Imagine this Rocket Grunt has enough of you and just starts slugging the hell out of your character. I mean, then I send in Bubbles to Toxic the man. Like, the reason why we resort to combat by champion is because if we didn't, we would send each other not only to death, but to the Shadow Realm. Because as you have pointed out a number of times, we are carrying WMDs on us. Also, this was a scientist, not a rocket grunt. Alright, I need to go back to the Pokemon Center to deposit items to see if any of those are Earthquake. So this is floor 6. Remember that all. Remember that, Wanderlanders. This is floor 6. Actively putting it in chat for me, thank you. I'm glad that the PC has infinite space. I'm storing the Elixir because I'm not going to need that till the Elite Four. Storing the rare candies because I don't plan to use those. Storing the max vibes because again won't use those till the Elite Four. We have Surf now, and everyone who I'm planning to teach Surf, so that can go in there. I don't know what this is, but it's not Earthquake. Yeah, and I don't know what these are, but they're still not Earthquake. Okay. We'll give the full restore and the full heal in case we need those. That'll open up some more room in the bag. Oh, in like what, 34 slots? Alright, let's see who we haven't killed here. Alright, no. Wait, we're doing this for the items. There goes TM26. Well, this is an HP up, which is not TM26. And that's an axe, actually. Which you say is good in this generation if you've built right, but, like... I mean, I guess I'll use it against Giovanni just to be like, yeah, it's something. Bubbles is going to be the one who's sitting there a lot of the time with Leech and Toxic going, so... Another one of the Rocket Brothers. Oh, that's a ground type. Let's just hit him with Surf straight away. You know, I should have healed when I was at the center just because. One shot. That's a second ground type. Alright, the Lullaby is finally being able to stand on their own 2 feet some of the time. You know, when they have the type advantage. Because their speed is actually not that good, but it's faster than Cubone. Is this Earthquake? It's TM03. So you said it's probably 26, at least it is in most games, but let's check. That's Sword Stance. Which would be good if I was the type of person who liked raising their stats. But my belief is more power, more good. I will just do enough damage to kill you. Status moves are a slight exception to things like Toxic and Leech Seed. Because they do damage, so, you see. You know, whoever said it earlier was right. Lullaby, or Lapras, I believe it was, because I don't believe Lapras got in the time, will just slay Giovanni. I think maybe personally. Like, the dude himself. That was shocks. Yeah, I think Lullaby might just slay Giovanni, the dude himself. I'm just seeing if there's any doors. There's one door over there that needs to be opened. Alright, but I need to go back to heal. Actually, we have these two potions. Now that money's not a huge issue, I'm a lot more liberal with my resources. Smell a rat? I mean, I do have Ronald on me, but like we do proper grooming. We stick to the regiment that, you know, the Pokemon Center sends out. Like, oh, maybe you're talking about your own Raticate. In which case, that's on you, man. Like, Pokemon Center, like, every 6 months publishes a, you know, proper grooming report for, you know, species of Pokemon. Lullaby is leveling fast, yes, that's true. But see, there's a reason why I left all these traders. Like, once I saw Lullaby, I was level 15. Well, even before that, because I thought it was gonna be, I thought Lullaby was gonna come to my possession at level 20. I was like, oh, I gotta gain 15 levels. No, I gained 20 levels. And that's just to match the minimum of my team. Because the goal for most of the team is 40 right now. Okay. They're using Sheesh, but we did more than half their life. I know it was a big gamble, but I thought, you know, they might use Supersonic, they might do something. Nobody's gonna nah. She's fine. Okay, she might not be fine by the time we get back to the Pokemon Center, but like right now she's fine. That's 7, I want to say. Maybe it's 8. Okay, Lullaby did faint on the way back to the Pokemon Center. But this is not a Nuzlocke, and there's no friendship to worry about, so that's okay. It'd be a different story if it was a Nuzlocke or friendship mattered. I mean, if it was a Nuzlocke, I would have used so many potions, and I would have so many more potions. But do you see Nuzlocke in the stream title? No, you don't, because this is not one. Let's see if that was 7 or if that was 8. This is 7, okay. Do you give earthquake? No. Do you give earthquake? No. No, one person gave me self-destruct, so maybe someone is the person with earthquake. The mass mulch can catch any Pokemon. Are they also using it from Mewtwo? Like, I don't know why they really need that. Not really. I did not really mistake you for a self-order. I kind of figured, oh, this kid's probably evil. Electrode? That's not a fight Lullaby can do. Because type disadvantage and 5 levels lower. Type advantage and 5 levels lower? Fight you can do. Type disadvantage and 5 levels lower? Fight you do only if you want to lose. Type neutrality? Huh, yeah, they do have the same HP. I did not notice that they have the same HP. Lullaby's just good at getting HP, I guess. Electrode, electric, fast explodes. Yeah. And none of those things I think Lullaby would be particularly good at dealing with. Try and learn Body Slam. Give it a growl, shall we? That's true, we were talking about how good Body Slam was with Snorlax. I did faint the other Snorlax, like I said I was going to. Are you Earthquake? No, you're Calcium. Calcium is just raw defense. So we give it to Bubbles. Oh, Calcium was special. Whoops. Oh well, Bubbles does use special to attack with Razor Leaf, so it's not the end of the world. Right, it's Iron is defense. I think I'll go as far as I want. Mr. Rocket here. Tell me this is as far as I'll go? Yeah, well, anyways, Lullaby, show this man why his head's too high. Bubbles confused as you give them mind supplements and tell them to top it up. Well, it does, I mean, special's all one stat in this gen, right? So, like, it does raise a form of defense. Yeah, but they got over it pretty quick. Lullaby at least can stand on their own 2 legs now for most fights, and that's like its type disadvantage. I suppose they don't really have legs, they are Lapras. Their own 4 fins. There you go.
piling Rattata. You think the Go was confused too? Yeah, it did use Supersonic like 3 times in a row, didn't it? I now need to go back to heal. This is, I think, floor 9, so we're almost done here. I guess we'll do the Fighting Dojo second, because I forgot about the Fighting Dojo, but that's good, because that means that's more trainers for Lullaby to train with. Train against, rather. It's a good thing I forgot about the Fighting Dojo. Because they are gonna make the cut for the team. Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. What do you think, Wonderlanders? Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Was that 8 or was that 9? That was 8, okay. I always prefer Hitmonchan because he has better move coverage, but Hitmonlee's kicking moves are strong. Hitmonchan has better type coverage and better defenses. Hitmonlee is faster and stronger though. Okay, I mean, yeah, those would all be considerations if they were making the cut for the team. I think usually I grab Chan as well, myself, because it's just like, it's the punchy dude. He punches. You think Hitmonchan's the schooler? I think it's Hitmonchan then. He's the punchy dude. He punches. Ooh, I flinched. Taking these down would be so much easier if I had an Ice type move, but I don't have a TM for Ice Beam, and she hasn't learned it naturally, so I probably should have healed actually instead of just going straight for Surf. It's fine. Think she gets Aurora Beam from level up? Maybe. Maybe. I don't really know the Gen 1 move pools beyond that. They kinda suck. Yeah, back and heal. Cause like they really are expecting you to use TMs to improve the move pool. Which, like, fair enough, the TMs are in the game. I don't super like using TMs, because they are one use, and what if I need it later? What if there's a better Pokemon for it later? But there's not gonna be a better Pokemon for Earthquake. You know, having my team like set in my head and be like, alright, this is the team. These are the people who are coming with me all the way. Even if that includes a Butterfree. makes me much more liberal with TM usage. Cameron has been a reliable teammate from day one. Cameron has a lot more survivability than I thought they would. I thought they were just kind of here to fill out the team like Claire was. But no, they went, no. Watch this. And I will survive all the setup you do so that you'll win. I'll survive so all the setup you'll do will make you win, yeah. Like, it was not the intent to bring him to the Elite Four, but I'm gonna do it. Can I sleep in those beds? No, I cannot sleep in those beds in this generation. They add a person who can heal me in the remakes, but in Gen 1 there's no sleep. Unlike what King of Po might be doing here in a minute, there is no sleep in Gen 1 for the player character in Silphco. No rest for the wicked, as they say. I believe this is the fourth and final Rocket Brother. Lullaby is slowly catching up to the rest of the team. She's almost in her 30s herself. Because he doesn't have as much in the way of physical as special, so Body Slam it is. Ooh, bailless, even. We got the paralysis. Paralysis trigger. Hypno, again, same story. Well, let's use Sing for. Oh no, Sing missed. Let's try it one more time. That one hit. Hit him with a body slam. Hit him with another body slam. Now, you won't believe what my next move is going to be. It's body slam. Oh, maybe actually the person... Okay, I thought they were adding the remakes. I guess. I guess they exist in Gen 1. Huh. Is that the creepypasta Hypno's Lullaby? I don't think Lullaby got involved in any business with the Hypno. Please do not ship Lullaby with random Hypno. Like, you can be shipping my team members with each other, that's fine. That's like, okay, whatever. I already established that Cameron and Pina were best friends. I believe it was. Or was it Cameron and Ronald? No, I think it was Cameron and Pina. Just trying to be fun. Yeah. No, I got it. I got the joke. I was just riffing in my own direction. which that is apparently shipped my team, but just not with other Pokemon trainers' teams. Y'all can work out the ship charts yourself and then tell me what the ship names are. Man, we have the type advantage against Giovanni. This is gonna be golden. Has it been more than you sport self? I mean, that's why you're gonna end up blacking out. We still have the type disadvantage and a level disadvantage, though. Trail Scientist? Yeah, Trail Scientist. We still haven't found Earthquake. I was told it was in Silphco. Wheezing Love I can probably take. Like, I don't know if I've just missed it. If I was misinformed? Or what? I'm hoping I just missed it. Alright, I think the last floor is just floor 10 at this point. So yes, I took the teleporter, but like we've been to this floor before. I just missed that dude earlier. You will consult the interwebs? No, that's what I did earlier. Bellpedia. I was on Bellpedia, like unless I got it confused with the remakes. Everyone says it's on floor 10. Well, that's just where we went, and apparently we haven't been here before. Because there's the scientist to fight. Magnemite. That's type equivalency. Let's see how much our body slam does to it. Okay, we might be able to do this. Ah, I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Twice in a row? What are the odds? Like 1/8, I think. No, but I can definitely tank a copy though. That's like the bread and butter. I'm gonna double check that we cleared out floor 9 because I thought I was on floor 10 earlier. Did we fight this dude already? Yeah. Okay. I think floor 9 is cleared. Oh yeah, floor 9 was where the healing lady was, which actually is convenient because our Pokemon are kind of beat up. Okay, so floor 9 has healing. that dude. Does it have any more dudes? Oops, didn't mean to step on the platform. Okay, well, you're defeated. Okay, well, that Leos is terrified. That lady's terrified. Alright, I see some items. You tell me it's on floor 10. We are on floor 10. We need to defeat this man first. But I believe we can do it. With his one Pokemon, we did it. Okay, is this Earthquake? No, that's a Carbos. That raises what, speed? Yeah, that's speed. Ronald, you take it. That was speed. That's a rare candy. Still not Earthquake. Is this Earthquake? TM26. It contains Earthquake. Our quest is done. We can stop. That's all there is to a Pokemon. It was just to find Earthquake. Elite Four? Who them? Yes, 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 we have the Earthquake. Now our ground type can actually do the ground type things to fight electric types. Alright, one last floor to go on, and then it will be time to face Giovanni. Because I know there is a trainer up here. I think two. Imagine if you could. I did check to see what ground type moves he could learn, like, when I tried to see if, what moves Neorino, learned. I checked his move pool too. So, like, I knew if I got the Earthquake, we'd be good. Step one was just kind of getting Earthquake. This man will not be a problem. The boys now in their 30s. They are now comparable to Claire when Claire was on the team. Alright. We're going to go back to floor 9 to heal up, and then it will be time to go face Giovanni. With Earthquake learned, all the rockets here defeated, we are in good shape. Lapras Scott. Let's just drop a save because we've done a lot. This is a good thing I started the stream a little early though, because oh wait, there's a random dude here. Because it's getting late already here too. And we still have Sabrina to fight. Two levels higher, but I have type advantage, so... Two levels higher, but have you considered Body Slam? Oh, we're gonna have to go back to heal. Because we got poisoned. I think maybe badly poisoned even? Poison gas, no poison. Okay, I thought that said badly poisoned for a second there. We do have to go back to heal, unfortunately. Because that random dude showed up to be a random intermission. We have so much money. Don't worry about my money. Do not worry about the $1,428,827 I own. Buy status clear items. I will buy items when I feel like I need them. I have limited bag space. What if I need that bag space to get Earthquake? Chaos. So we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. And then you approach me, like you don't even give me time to like leave. You're just like, nah, actually. Well, Giovanni, let's see whose head's too high. So that thing's not actually ground type at that evolutionary stage. Fun fact. Which means it's pure poison. I mean, I still need a Sentinel by end, they still need training. Okay, it's a multi-hit move. I was like, wow, that didn't do a lot of damage. Did 30 points of damage, which is, you know, notable. That's like, what's my life? No. Yes. Using guard spec. But I'm hitting him with special moves. I think that's much just normal defense. He kind of looks so sad. Oh, the Can's kid looks so sad. I mean, a little bit. Trying to learn Confuse Ray. You don't. We're not going to count on the luck that is Confuse Ray. Rhyhorn? We can save for Rhyhorn. Alright, Rhyhorn's down. Need a Queen. That one is ground type. Oh, it is 10 levels higher, however. I'm still using a special move. Double Sue effective? Yeah, it was double Sue effective on the Rhyhorn. Well, Giovanni, it looks like your head was too high. That's it all. You ruined our plans for Sylph, but Team Rocket will never fall. Chaos, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. You got beat by an 11-year-old kid in the story. Lamau L ratio. You can give me anything. And you give me the Master Ball. We have this now. This will be from you two. I don't think she gives me something. I don't think the secretary gives me anything. But let's touch the secretary, you know. Thank you for rescuing us all. We admire your courage. Okay, yeah. No, nothing from the secretary. But be nice to secretaries, you know? You use the PC there? Okay, yeah. I know in the release it's just like a normal PC. But like I had room for the Master Ball, so. But I am going to be shoving that into the PC, yeah. Because I don't want to accidentally use it. Because that's from Mewtwo. Okay, now we very quickly do the what do you call that thing? The Fighting Dojo, and then we face Sabrina. That will be it for today when Sabrina's defeated. Because it's getting late. I'm getting tired. It's not deposit. Yes, deposit. But we got a lot done. Because there was a lot between gyms 5 and 6, I guess. Between 4 and 5. I think the biggest gaps are 4 and 5 and 5 and 6. Because 7 and 8 are just boom boom. And 1 and 2 also just boom boom. 7 and 8 definitely like the smallest gap. You can literally just fly to Viridian after you beat up Blaine and be like, hey, I'm here. In the remakes, they stat these guys so that they fight you one and then immediately into the other. For the 2 sets. So it's a good thing I waited though for the Fighting Dojo. Because Lapis can fight them now. Herself. Minky. Despite being weak to fighting. Ice is weak to fighting. I don't think water resists it. It would make sense for water to resist it, you know, kind of just amorphous blob around it, but I don't think it does. Well, these guys don't have much in the way of special because they are fighting types. Ooh, dodging the Fierce House was pretty good because they had used that X attack just then. Then you just use Surf. It's the water type Thunderbolt. And you got stabbed for that. Water Gun is not as good. I think I have a Bubble Beam TM. But Water Gun suffices. Not Water Gun, Surf suffices. $1,000 XP is not bad. Great bowstring? Jesus. Why would you do that? Yes, become less likely to critically hit. I mean, I guess bows would build calluses on your hands, but even still, you don't want to overtrain your body too much. That's how you get injured. Here's stuff figures exactly. Take your shoes off. Yeah, I probably should have. Show proper respect to the dojo. It's important to show proper respect to your dojo. Actually, it's very important. And I'm showing my respects to this dojo by beating up everyone in it. Yeah. Focus that energy. Become less likely to crit. It's fine. We're using Wild Gun here just to save some BP on Surf. And that move crits, apparently. You're the leader here? You're challenges, expect no mercy? Alright, yeah, sure. I was not expecting mercy. No. Let's see sing. Ooh. Is double kick actually fighting type in this generation? Okay, it is. Imagine it would hit twice, it's called double kick. But sing hits. So let's hit him with that surf. So they can't do anything while asleep. That wasn't even a critical hit, we just did that in one shot. Can we do it a second time in one shot? Using an X attack. So if they hit, it's going to be painful. Well, we crit hit, so we take them out. My speed's 52, it's not bad. BOB again. Well, good luck with whatever strategy you away. Indeed, you have lost, but I beseech you do not take our emblem as your trophy. I'll give you a prize fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. No, we had decided on Hitmonchan. No. Collectively, this is what we had decided on. He'll be Henry. I thought he was telling me there was more room in that box for Pokemon. I was like, yeah, that's the thing that can happen. And it's in this generation, that's true. Need to heal up, and then it will be time to do Sabrina's gym. Let stuff go. Alright, first gym trainer. I do not remember the order for Sabrina's gym, so I will be facing every gym trainer, both because it's good XP and also just because, like, I think I'm just going to do it incidentally. So look versus Lullaby. Slowpoke versus second Lullaby. We got paralysis. The Slowpoke is moving at the speed of molasses. This bro only had slow bros. No, wait, those are Slowpokes. But he is moving slow. Okay, because speed determines critical hits. If I paralyze someone and I'm more likely to crit, or is it not relative speed, is it just pure speed? Surface disabled, so we just gotta try to shoot this guy with a water gun right now. It all worked out. Master concentration, yeah, I bet. Yeah, we need to go heal. We're out of body slam PP. And having physical moves will be very important in this gym. Because most special people don't do most psychic types don't do great against physical moves. Is the unseen power? No, what scares me is all the teleporters. Your unseen power is kind of whatever. I can see the unseen. Can't recover before I hit you. See what you wanted to recover though. Welcome back, Slowpoke. And Lullaby is finally caught up with the team. That means I no longer have to train them, like, as priority number 1. So for the moment, we'll use Ronald, because they're almost the next stage of, like, my training, which is 40. I train in 5s. And they'll be very good here if at Sabrina I need just an out if they are already at 40. Because they are fast physical. Power loan's not enough apparently. Just need skill and strength and strategy and thought. Light screen will not save you from a quick attack. Alright, Ronald's 40. The next list is Bubbles. Even though Bubbles gonna have a hard time here. Yeah, well, we got these three faces unlock. There's younger than you, but you respect her. I mean, yeah, just because someone's younger than you doesn't mean they're not worthy of respect. Just because someone's older than you also doesn't mean they're worthy of respect. Respect and courtesy are different things. Be courteous to all. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to respect all. Always strive to be kind and courteous. Doesn't always mean you have to be nice, though. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be weak, either. Kindness and weakness are not synonyms. Actually, it does exist in the Shin, yeah. It's only through togetherness that humanity can discover their true strength anyways. Yes. Well, this ain't working. Yes. Might be good enough, but we need to go back and heal because Bubbles is paralyzed. This is not going back to heal. Oh, it'd be, what, this one? Yeah. Sabrina's gym is such a maze. I think it's probably the most mazy gym. Because you have all the teleports, like all the other gyms you can just kind of walk backwards out of. I mean, the gym puzzles do just like increasingly get more complex until Sabrina's. Because then after that it is, do you have Pokemon knowledge? Can you solve my quizzes? And even then I fight the trainers anyways, because XP. So, like, even if I solve your riddles 30, I still fight. Because it just makes sense to me. I suppose Giovanni's is a lot like the hideout, yeah. What was the path we took? Was it this? Yeah, that's a... You're a new trainer. So Pokemon Gym is famous for psychics. You want to see Spirit? I can tell. I mean, yeah, she's the gym leader. You don't need to be psychic to know that. You'd be like, oh yes, you're in the Pewter City Gym. You're here to see Brock. Huh? How do you know? Dang, almost one-shotted him. That crit. No, I faced this dude. Don't want to say on the parents of the trainers. Pretty much stuff then. I don't think they do that. I mean, maybe the temperament of their trainer, that would make sense. But appearance? Like... I don't think they do that. I'm already confused. You cannot confuse me more. See? I even hurt myself in confusion. And if I'm not insignificant amount damage. I did just best you in single combat, yeah, that's true. I guess it's more like combat by champion, actually. In my case, combat by champions, because I use like 3 guys. Actually, not 2 guys. I have 3 guys, though. Stop hitting yourself in confusion. You've been not falling asleep, though. There we go, there we go. Oh, you got through with a hit. Alright, there we go. The confusion ended even, so that's good. Oh yeah, I should have been... Well, Nicholas also needs training. I went to heal. But I think I have faced all the gym trainers. So now we're just trying around the path to Sabrina. Which is something to remember. I do not know if I remember the path off the top of my head. way to Sabrina, but we're certainly gonna try. Especially with all gym trainers not defeated, we'll run into no issues. Let's just find Sabrina. You go in one direction the entire time. Well, the only change directions from a forester. Will that do it? No. Is it this style randomly? No. Yes, I fought her. If we just hit every tile, eventually we'll find the one. I think I already did. Yeah. This is no random chance. This is just me not knowing. But no random chance like Surge's Gym. I think it's one of the old ladies that teleports me to Sabrina. But I might be mistaken about that. It was not. Maybe the one that's closest to Sabrina will be the one that does it. That would have been too shrimp. Oh, here we are. Alright, team's all healed up, right? I did do that? Yes, I did that. Okay. I had a vision of you. I mean, was the vision me, running around trying to teleport to you? It's like since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. Just like fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. I mean, I get the gym badge somewhere. Why do you have a whip? Okay, I know the type matchup is bad, but have we considered that they are faster? No, I hadn't considered that they might be faster. I admit I had not considered that Kadabra, notably a pretty fast Pokemon most of the time, might be faster. Jeez, that was a lot. This might just stay in. Oof, because the defense greatly rose. Packages no face. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Well, I forgot to say, we'll see whose head's too high, and maybe if we need to say that, it's slowly looking like it might be mine. Well, no, I have Ronald here. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm worrying over nothing. If Sabrina's head's too high, if my head's too high. Faster than Lapras. Faster than Lullaby. Wow. Venomoth. Slam Bubbles, see if Bubbles can hit 40 off this Venomoth. Wait, that's a poison type. Shouldn't Koga have it? Shouldn't Koga have that? That's a poison bug type. Which would be what Peanut would be great for. So you know what? Revive. You can't poison a poison type. Ooh, will I survive the side beam? I don't actually know. But do I die to the poison? Living on one. That's living. Ah. Peanut got up to get down. Wait, but you're weak to psychic type moves. Comes to the 36 now, that's pretty good. Alright, Alakazam. Nobly, very fast Pokemon. But I do believe we will see in a second here that is in fact Sabrina's head who is too high. We gained armor. That armor might be a problem. But we're sending our ace in the hole. In this instance, Ronald. Ha! Sabrina's head was too high. Ours was just high enough. I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss, I admit. I didn't work hard enough to win. You won the Marsh Badge. Marsh Badge may Pokemon up to level 70 in Bayou. Come well, ignore your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much. But please take the CM with you. I was really expecting it to tell me my inventory was full. It's Psywave. I will see if Psywave is better than Psybeam. Do we have a faster teleport? No, we just had to go all the way back. Off stream, I will see if Psywave is better than Psybeam. I will check that. I'll use the TM on stream, but I'll do that checking off stream. Because as soon as I can get out of here, I will be hitting the Pokemon Center, saving, and that will be it for tonight. Thank you all for coming out. There we go. Thank you all for coming out. Have a nice night. All that. We'll soon be at the Pokemon Center. Let's see if they'll faint. Or if we get to the Pokemon Center first. We get the Pokemon Center first. Alright, so yes, thank you all for coming out. Have a nice night. And now, Wanderlanders, let's go wandering.